Hey guys, this is Daz, the Wattbike Atom Zwifter. I'm at a bit of a loose end, so I thought I'd just put this video together for you, which is a talk through of my pain cave setup where I work out with the Wattbike. This is us coming into the back half of my garage. I'm just going to spin around so that you can see what the garage front looks like. So there's my working office. I'm working from home and I have been doing throughout lockdown. We've got a selection of free weights, kettlebells, exercise benches, things like that. Obviously we've got a TV mounted on there with the feeding from the computer, so we can run gym programs through YouTube videos and things like that on there. Obviously very important as we are in the UK, we're now coming into the cold season, so I upgraded from a little portable fan heater yesterday to something a little bit bigger. Nothing too big, but it actually does a better job than the current thing that I've got. Obviously, where space is at a premium, you try to make the much use of it as you possibly can. So just to give you some idea of depth, so from the white grey corner of that wall to that wall is 2.5 meters, and it's 3 meters that way, and on the green wall it's 2.5 meters. So it's not a big space that I actually work in. I've tweaked it a little bit, so I'm going to go around to the opposite side where I've just taken the corner measurement from, just so you can see roughly where the limit is. Right, so we've got a fluid water-filled, obviously, rowing machine, which is kind of tucked in on the blind end, if you like, on the wall. There's no windows here, so I'm not in anybody's way. This is something that we just added to our portfolio just to give us something else with a bit of cardio. As you can see, it's just a blend of colours on the walls, really. This is what we had left in our paints that were stored up in the loft. You can see as well, I had some leftover paint. The blue was originally the colour that we had the walls through into there before we changed them into the lilac colour, which is obviously traps a lot more light and reflects it back again. But this was inspired by a guy on YouTube. He'd actually painted the ceiling of his living room with this sky effect, and this is my kind of homage to that. Again, it just it brings it a little bit cozier rather than having well, in fact it wasn't even painted. That was just bare wallpaper, plain wallpaper, which was lining paper straight over the plasterboard. So it's just finished that off nicely. You can see the tributes to Zwift posters that I didn't buy from Zwift Insider. Essentially, you can get the PDF files and then you can pop along onto eBay. There's a guy on there that actually does 3 prints for the price of 2, and these are A1 paper sized. You can see they come out in really good quality as well, and it just fills the room a little bit. On the back wall, I've mentioned it again in some of the podcasts, but these are just little printouts that I've then laminated. So these are the roots of all of the different worlds, if you like, within Zwift. So if you're not sure about what a particular course looks like, get yourself onto Zwift. It's called Zwift Hacks, Hackks. Hackks. And Zwift Hacks have got basically all of these, and you can screenshot them, print them off yourself, and then you've just got them all there in one go. I've even got the France maps. So yeah, unfortunately I have to keep the tumble dryer comfortable, but it was originally in this corner, which was kind of in the way a little bit. So it was there, moved it over there, and in order to achieve that, I went on to Screwfix, which is one of our hardware outlets in the UK. I just bought this extended extractor pipe which goes to the original outlet. Okay, as you can see, we've got a nice thick piece of rubberized flooring underneath this Wattbike. I think this is about 12 millimeters thick. Does a really good job. The Wattbike itself is a very small footprint, which is quite a benefit, because I previously had a mountain bike in here on a smart turbo trainer, which extended right the way out to probably where the little bar heater is there. So obviously access was even worse than it is now. I keep the bar heater on in here, just keep an ambient temperature overnight, because we are starting to get chilly. and it just keeps it down. It's actually supposed to be a greenhouse heater, but it does a fantastic job just to keep things going. It's worth you spending a bit of money on these things. Tapos, so these are Wi-Fi enabled. You can turn them on and off at the side. You leave them on basically on your, I think they were like £8 or something like that each. So I got one for the bar heater there, one for the fan heater in there, and I just have them coming on at random periods throughout the night. Tapo's actually got its own app, then you can just schedule when things come on and off. These little things as well. So this is a little directional. I found this on, I think it was on eBay or Amazon, but you can find them. I've actually cut this down because it was actually bended over like that, so the light was just shining on the back wall, which looked a bit rubbish. So I took a hacksaw to it. You can see the rough edges. These are actually GU10 bulbs, they're similar to the ones that you'll get in roof lights, but these actually colour change. So I'm just going to demonstrate that to you now.